Megalomaniac. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Where am I? Let's play the game. I mean, movie. Do I have a nosebleed? Help. It's from Belgium. Oh, it's like Mummenschanz. In the south of Belgium, starting on March 22nd, 1997, about 15 garbage bags were found on roadsides over a period of 6 months. Inside, pieces of women's bodies were found. There's a weird Doppler effect. It's like the camera's breathing or something. The case of the butcher made headlines. 5 victims were attributed to him. All women living alone, aged between 21 and 43 on October 18th, 1997. It stopped during 20 years. The investigation. We have never found out why, nor ever who he was. Hello, doctor. I see you're wearing your surgical hoodie. I mean, if it was me, I'd be getting a sandwich by now. You know, I'd rather not stay and watch. She's got red eyes. Oh, okay. So there's gonna be some kind of supernatural thing to it, huh? Either that or she just has cool contacts because she thinks they're cool. Oh shit, Tuvan throat singing. Really cool title screen. God damn, that's low. It's like a damn didgeridoo. Standard average Belgian man. What the fuck? He's like a superhero now? Wow. Starting the movie off with some really strong imagery. Okay, so not just a serial killer, a supernatural serial killer of some kind. It's a very progressive work environment there. Did he piss in the shower or her mop bucket? Do they just piss on shower curtains in Belgium?
Un petit peu de respect pour le travail de Martha. C'est trop demandé ou quoi?
Je disais, j'avais pas vu que c'était mouillé. Pardon, désolé.
Comment? T'avais pas vu?
You didn't know your urine was wet?
T'avais pas vu ça? Continue, Martha. À l'aise. À l'aise.
Don't leave him alone in there with her. Why would he do that? Hello. Weird, they're both like that. Don't see that much. Or maybe you do in Belgium, I don't know. I know precisely one Belgian person. Maybe I should ask him. Wait, what is she reading? Is she answering her OnlyFans? She's swiping right on everybody? I think she's practicing having an argument with her cornbread. Or cake. Or what? It looks good. Like, I don't know if it's like cake or cornbread or what, but I'd eat that. She'd have to beat the shit out of the whole cake for me, though. I'd be afraid of choking. Oh god, it's really good. What? That was a weird transition for a movie to make. Like, you'll see like TV shows and stuff do that dissolve. You rarely see this in movies, though. And cut to commercial. What was that? So, I'm gonna guess, because we just saw the family photo there, of the kid with the baby. The girl that we're following now here, she was the baby. Oh, that's gotta be it, though, because that's gotta be older brother. Okay, I ate a whole cake.
Désolée, Félix.
C'est pas grave. Va te préparer pour travailler.
No respect at work, and her only guardian is her serial killer older brother. Sounds fun. Man. He's really upset about his sister eating all the pound cake. That's a cool looking church, you know, as far as churches go. God. Oh, brutal. Yeah, you got a little clit on your face. You might want to wipe that off. During the daytime, too, man. Just gonna bite off a girl's pussy in the daytime, where everybody can see. What kind of place is Belgium? I only recall seeing one other Belgian movie, and that was Man Bites Dog. And if you've ever seen that movie, I think it's safe to say, what the fuck's going on with Belgium? We've only seen the ghost of the butcher once, and it was to his son? He revealed himself to his son? So the fat lady, I don't know, man, she had the red eyes and stuff. Is this like her dad's old room or something? She's going through all of his stuff. She activated her Sharingan. I don't know what that is. Is that an anime thing? Very anime. I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I love the look of this movie, actually. When they're not really tight on people's faces, the camera's often, like, pretty low. The way it moves around, like, it's very voyeuristic. Also, I don't know if it's just a thing about the Belgian decor, but I love the look of it, too. Dreamlike. Guessing that's like a ghost of a victim, maybe? Wow. Second time they did that. That's so weird. I'm not going to be able to get used to that. You never see a movie do those, like, fade to blacks like that. Or if they do, it's very sparingly and with some sort of logical reason. Maybe it's presenting itself in, like, a series of short chapters, and that's the way it's kind of, like, visually breaking it up for us. I don't know. Like, why else would you do that? It's so weird. Like, why not just cut to the next scene? I hope this dude gets it, man. I hope she kills this guy.
Ça va, Martha? Je suis désolé pour la dernière fois. J'ai fait le con.
You're still a jerk, I can tell. No nice guy has a forehead like that.
Pour qui tu te prends, Stallone? Tu crois que je pense que t'as un copain avec le corps de merde que t'as? Ah! Tu me dégoûtes.
Like, I understand he's insulting her, right? But did he just call her, like, Sylvester Stallone? Sorry, I was too busy insulting his big, stupid, nut-cracking head to pay attention to what they're saying.
T'as un copain?
You gotta be kidding.
T'as un copain?
Je vous regarde pas.
Pour qui tu te prends, Stallone?
Yeah, I don't get that. Something wrong with that dude's face, too. Come on, boss! You stuck up for her last time, why don't you do something? Ugh. I don't know if that's supposed to be rape or he's trying to apply the camel clutch. It was approximate! I just don't understand the mechanics of how he did it exactly. Because he very easily could have just been raping her bra strap. Oh, wow! What a dick, dude. You know what? I knew he wasn't as cool as he should have been whenever he left them alone the first time. Why would you do that? Man, I feel sorry for this girl. Like, right from the beginning, you can tell that she's pretty disturbed. Her only caretaker is a serial killer. Her dad was probably a serial killer and is now a demon. Do you have back boobs? No. I have back hair, though. You want it? You can fuck all my back hair if that's what floats your boat. I can braid it. No, it's too sparse for that. I'm not very hairy. I have those, like, sparse, wispy patches that don't make sense. That's the kind of body hair I have. It's in no way masculine. It's subterranean. It's subhuman. I completely and totally missed the transition there. Sorry, I had to talk about something happy like my back hair to make up for that unsavory scene. She's got to clean it up, too. You know, I would maybe take a half day at work if that happened to me. Something has to be done, okay.
C'est pas de me faire comme dit Félix. J'ai de problème avec personne. Pourquoi tu bouges pas ton crocu?
She's in her head reliving some past stuff. God, I hope she kills that guy. See how low line? It's like we're peering up at her. The camera is doing a lot of that stuff. You know, it's staying really low. I like it. I mean, it really makes things feel more intimate.
T'as tes règles?
Wait a second. Oh, he can tell something bad happened to her. He has heightened serial killer senses.
Tes médicaments, thyroïde, diabète.
Okay. That looks disgusting, but also appropriate for the kind of world they've built.
Pas ce soir.
You usually love your cruddy
Manger
beans
pour
and
prendre
sausages.
son travail correctement.
The way he said that makes me wonder if this guy works at all. Maybe he's just relying on her for a paycheck for everything. So, you know, he can gallivant around town, biting off all the clits he feels like. A deadbeat. Cool sweater, though.
T'as une raison valable de ne pas être travailler ce soir? On t'ennuie?
Just tell him. You wonder why she's hiding the truth? But, like, this guy's an enigma to me. Like, who knows how he's gonna react? I mean, you would think being a big brother, he would just want to stick up for her, but this guy's special. Imagine being trapped in this situation, dude. Alright, I wonder how bleak can this get. As bleak as this stuff is so far, I'm expecting it to get pretty fucking bleak. You would think, too, that, like, no matter how her brother feels about her, it would be in his best interest to do something about this happening, because if they're trying to stay under the radar, because he's a sadistic serial killer, say the boss does report stuff to the police, if the police even exist in Belgium, I don't know. You know, like, he wouldn't want that attention. He wouldn't want that heat. It definitely feels like they're trying to stay more or less incognito. So, somebody please kill this guy. I want this guy to die. Gross, man. I wonder if she was just watching porn or some awful thing that's cool. They're being really conservative with how they're introducing the supernatural stuff in this movie. It's good. So whenever it happens, it really helps push the atmosphere. Neat. Ghost cam. Hell was that, a headless body?
C'est quand même pas compliqué de comprendre qu'il t'interdit d'aller dans ma chambre et dans l'autre pièce, non?
2 forbidden rooms, huh?
Tu cherches quoi? Des ennuis?
Non, tu m'avais promis un jour de la compagnie.
Look, you'll get your sex slave, all right? Just be patient. Oh my god. Okay, wouldn't it be cool if they kidnap the dude at work who's been raping her, and she keeps him in their torture dungeon? And, like, that's how the movie... Well, I don't know. I have no idea where this movie's gonna go. Man, it feels like we should be further along in the story than we are, too. And that's a good thing. If I was sitting down, I'd be on the edge of my seat.
Va prendre tes médicaments et on n'en parle plus.
Papa me l'aurait autorisé.
Oh.
Je suis pas papa. C'est clair?
Their relationship is really tense, man.
Je viens de le faire à l'instant.
Alors dans ce cas, bonne journée.
Okay, so we got doppelgangers now. They mentioned earlier that she had some kind of caseworker, but like what kind?
Ouais, ça va.
She like on parole? It's hard to tell. I don't know Belgian law or the social system.
Vous voulez un autre café?
Je dois faire attention.
Pas de souci, Madame Connasse. Dis Connasse.
Ah oui.
Que j'ai voulu dire.
Non, c'est pas grave, Martha. Je suis Madame Konichi.
She actually thought that she was just mispronouncing her name. That's the end of that chapter. The cock tease chapter. This guy doesn't die by the end of the movie, then there's no justice in this world. Or at least in Belgium. I'm sorry for going so hard on Belgium, but they're not really making it look like a pretty place.
J'ai amené ce que tu m'as demandé.
It's gonna be dude, right? It's gonna be dude, right? It's probably just another girl. I don't know.
Tu vas faire exactement ce que...
C'est mon cadeau maintenant?
Confiance. Laisse venir les choses à toi. Et empare-toi des choses au moment venu.
Je suis prête?
Attends.
Weird. Like, I know it's supposed to be like the ghosts of victims or something like that, but it looks like they just set up an impromptu dance hall in a sewer. Oh, here they come crab walking. As you do when you're a ghost. When you die in Belgium, you just join an avant-garde dance troupe.
Martha.
Tu devrais la nourrir.
If you get your tongue cut out, can't you, like, really easily bleed to death? Oh, maybe he's stitching it up right now. I like how he gives her these accusatory looks, too. You know, like, you asked for this. You made me do this. I don't enjoy doing this. He probably is one of those types, huh? Like he's carrying on some kind of sacred work that his dad started. I don't really like biting off clits. I'm a nice guy. My sister, she's crazy. Bloodthirsty freak. Oh, okay. She's play acting with her slave, right?
Ensuite, il a toujours raison. Même s'il a tort. Mais ça, c'est le propre des hommes, hein. Tu sais mieux que moi. Et enfin, il faut toujours finir son assiette. Ça te fera du bien.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Que Félix t'a réservé. Un petit chat.
Give her some cat ears. That would be cute. God damn, but this place is dank.
T'as conscience que tu pourras pas la garder éternellement. On doit t'en débarrasser.
Pas si elle s'habitue.
T'es exigeante avec elle, ouais, peut-être que tu pourras rester, ouais.
La famille va s'agrandir. T'aimes bien la crasse, toi. T'es crasseuse. Je peux toucher tes os. C'est ça que les hommes, ils aiment.
Bones? I mean, yeah, kinda. Skulls are pretty cool. Rib cages, spines. You know what? I am a bone man. She's right. Shit. It's a little too dark. Is that a phone there? They actually have a phone? A fork? Something. Smart. Okay.
C'est de mon corps qu'il s'agit. Dégoûte.
It's just her inner critic, right? Nothing supernatural about that. It's sad, man.
T'es sérieuse? Je suis pas ta boniche, hein. Viens ici. T'es vraiment une dégueulasse. Hein, t'es dégueulasse, toi. Hein. Toi, t'es vraiment... Je vais t'emmener à l'usine, tu vas voir. Vas-y, nettoie ta merde, là. Nettoie-la, nettoie-la. Vas-y, vas-y, lèche-le, lèche-le.
I'm the same way whenever it comes to cleaning, man. I had to vacuum a whole bunch today. Making the same noises. I still got my tongue.
Vas-y, ça a l'air bon.
I won't be able to tell I don't have a tongue.
Allez, mange.
Asshole.
Je continue, hein. Sinon, comment tu vas faire pour sucer les petits glands? Vas-y, ouvre la bouche. Allez, voilà. C'est bon? Dégueulasse.
That's the face I make when it's good. What's the flat affect emoji for? Are you not enjoying this? Does this give you flashbacks to whenever you were in the high chair? It's hard? You mean this movie has you feeling some kind of way right now? Well, good, it should. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is some bleak shit. I think it's pretty well done, too. I want to strangle those two so badly. Listen, they're doing some horrendous stuff, right? But the way they started... I mean, you missed parts of the movie, so maybe you feel differently than I do. But the way they started this movie, you gotta look at how totally fucked up this girl was. Like, just messed up from the beginning, had no chance. And really, same thing with the brother. We don't really... He's kind of an enigma. He's just... All we know about him is that he's a killer and he's in charge. But that whole beginning birthing scene where he's standing there as a kid and watching... Like, you can tell that their dad was not a nice dude. So it's a little difficult to not feel some sympathy, at least for her. Because she's such... God, it's like she's such a broken down character, you know? And it's like, I really wished that at this point in the movie, the sex slave or whatever this is supposed to... Whatever kind of situation this is supposed to be. I really hoped that it was going to be the guy from work, you know? But really, this movie doesn't feel like it's about, like, revenge. It's really more about generational trauma. I mean, that seems like the most obvious thing, you know, on its head. And as my old boss used to tell me, shit rolls down a hill. And she's pretty low on the totem pole. So low that she needs to have her brother kidnap a friend. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the whole thing just feels tragic to me. Like, I don't have the anger for her, I guess, that you do. You know, I don't know. Also, it's weird. I'm watching the movie, you know, trying to, like, analyze it as a movie, too, so I'm not really in my feelings too much about it. It's very well done, though. I like the movie so far. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'll grant you that. Is she pregnant? Oh, God, no. Not from the rape. Holy shit, maybe that was the plan. Because remember, there's still some kind of weird supernatural element to all of this, too. Like, maybe that's the deal. Cursed bloodline, maybe? That can't be healthy for a baby, though, man. I know she ain't eating that much cake. Stop. Baby girdling. It sounds like a sport. I would watch baby girdling as a sport if you could bet on it. No, I mean literal baby girdling. You're girdling the baby within you, and it's a competition. You make rules for it somehow. Don't ask me how you win. It's the father. Who is the father? Felix?
Je peux pas savoir qui c'est.
C'est un collègue à l'usine. J'ai su trop tard, c'était pas prévu. Vous êtes contente comme ça? Tu vois?
Not now. I'm having a conversation with this pheasant.
Je m'occupais de toi.
It's a mound of dirt upstairs. This movie's a little weird, dude. He's ripped? Okay. Let's not go too far. Cool. The floor is ghosts now. It's just ghost goo. It's very J-horror. It's filmed nice, you know? The goo is nice. It's a nice touch. Alright. She appears to be seeing it. It's real. Or maybe not. Belgian incest demon porn?
Ce que t'as à l'intérieur du ventre, il faut qu'on s'en occupe. Et vite.
That could be taken one of two ways, I suppose. And fast? I don't think he's talking about prenatal vitamins, that's for sure. She had her job? Oh, please, please let her kill that guy. Oh, maybe she kills them all. Maybe she kills all three.
J'aimerais bien que vous veniez demain à la maison, demain soir.
They're gonna go, of course, because they're all stupid.
Il y a des huissiers,
And they think she's weak. You don't smell a trap, though?
Surprise. Sinon, c'est plus une surprise.
Yeah, you're gonna show up. You're stupid. Look at you. You barely got eyebrows, you freak. And that guy just goes along with whatever you say because his face is too small to object.
Grand plaisir.
Oh, you're gonna die too. It's gonna be so great.
C'était ouvert, alors je suis rentrée.
Je vais vous aider.
Like, the social worker doesn't even have a cell phone? Wait a minute, it's supposed to... You know what? It's supposed to be in the 90s, isn't it? No, like, it just... That's when the original crimes happened. So this has to be present day. Huh. Weird cut. Don't stop, man. I'd be jumping through a window. Which I just now made the connection that that was the girl from the beginning of the movie. I guess I wasn't thinking about it because I thought that the girl at the beginning of the movie who stopped on the road had long hair. I don't know why I'm misremembering. Okay. Okay. Never mind.
Toi, tu m'auras fait chier jusqu'au bout.
Things are getting a little complicated. You can see all of the allusions to, like, the French extreme. They always seem to have a scene like this. A little woman running in a wide open space. In her underpants.
Tu cherches ta sortie? C'est là-bas.
Damn.
C'est pas de ma faute. Mais non, faut mais déconner. Un jour ou l'autre, tu vas forcément tomber sur quelqu'un comme moi. Tu crois que les gens, ils ont envie d'être comme moi? Non, ils me rabaissent, ils se foutent de ma gueule. Et toi, tu poses des questions.
I like the sound design on that. The hammer blows sounded impactful. She's stout. She's with child. She's with demon child. You know what? I think my boy Felix doesn't have eyebrows either. This is a running theme. There's an eyebrowless motif. You said he's jacked. He looks like a walking burial shroud. You see how sunken his eyes are? Suppose it's easier to look jacked if you have no body fat, no eyebrows. His brows are jacked. She is jacked. Ow. That made me hurt my back. You just jacked my back. I need to girdle my back, dude. Support my back boobs, you know? Did they know her bro was gonna be there? They're eating social worker, right? They have to be.
Qu'est-ce que t'as à nous annoncer, Martha?
Je suis enceinte. Vous vous doutez qui est le père? Vous m'avez violée pendant des mois à l'usine. Tu te souviens pas?
Ah, so the truth comes
Je crois que
out.
c'est plutôt la sodomie, non?
Tu racontes des conneries.
Ah bon?
I like how Felix is just eating through the whole thing.
Sans rien dire, sans rien faire. Hein, boss? T'oserais dire le contraire?
God damn. The sister is rather ogreish in the face. You're going a little too far now. It's the character. I think it's the character. It's bringing out the ogrishness. The ogressness? Oh, is he gonna cry? That'd be so great. Squirt some tears, you bitch.
Ça va?
You're stuck in Dracula's castle.
Un petit peu de patience. Rassure-toi, j'ai mis une toute petite dose, histoire que t'en profites. Conscient.
Oh, ceremonial dagger. The demon's kicking, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Ate too much poison beef. She eats her own poison. Oh shit, maybe she does. That would suck, man, to have to try to fight somebody drugged. Oh! He actually got some licks in, damn. I'm not sure I like the ambient nu metal guitar. It's like the one aspect of the soundtrack that I'm not a big fan of. You don't like the shaky cam? They are kind of doing it in a way where they can disguise the choreography and make things, you know, more artificially interesting. I actually kind of would have liked it if they remained in slow-mo. Like, that's one of my favorite things about 300, is that, like, all the action scenes, they did the opposite. All these other action films, they want to shake the camera around, you know, to hide the fact that Matt Damon can't do choreography. In 300, it's like the one good thing Zack Snyder did. Like, he would slow down, and we're gonna see the spear go into the guy's leg. That's cool. More stuff like that. It is weird how they were doing so much shaky cam for that one sequence, though. Yeah, it did kind of get kind of annoying there towards the end. Kind of makes it feel more like a music video than a movie. That'd be funny if she started Tuvan throat singing. Meow. Is this metaphorical? What is this? Really? Wow. Wow. Waha. Huh? There was no, like, explanation at all for any of the weird ghost stuff. They just left it hanging. I like how he almost looks at the camera. He's like, how many times do we gotta do this? It's like the 500th take of him coming out of the dirt. That was Megalomaniac. The stuff with the red demon eyes and the pitch black ghost J-horror people, and there was no real payoff to the underground tunnel or whatever that thing was supposed to be. And it's probably to the movie's benefit that they kept so much like in that sort of metaphorical haze, and they didn't really expressly like it definitely would have been corny if this special night that they had planned or whatever ended up being, you know, some run-of-the-mill dime a dozen devil worship ritual, right? You know, where there's a big blood pentagram and she's given birth in the middle of it and the baby has horns. It wouldn't quite fit a movie like this. But still, like, I feel like, especially with how episodic the movie is too, with those weird dissolving edits to black, it feels like I'm waiting for the next episode to come. This is a really nice ending shot, though. I mean, it's basically just going to be the three of them now, right? But she has assumed the role of the scaredy cat. She's the house cat now. They never come out and expressly say it, but it's like it's the fruition of some kind of a curse or a ritual. 4 if you count the demon baby. No, 3. He's dead, dude. Did you see how many times he got shanked in the back? He's not going to a doctor. Unless he somehow, has some kind of demonic power that allows him to survive stab wounds. He's definitely not walking like he's fine. The fact that the movie is leaving me wanting isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I want to be mad about it, you know? Because I feel like I'm cheated, but the ride was, I mean, it was so well done. Like, I thought it was going to get way more brutal than it actually was. And yeah, you had a blood splashy knife fight scene, but the camera was so jittery and it's so dark usually. Even when they were like slitting throats and stuff, you wouldn't see that. Like somebody would have their back turned or something like that. A lot of the special effects were definitely in camera. Like they did a lot of the old classic J-horror style ghost stuff. Hired some circus workers or something to do a crab walk in blackface, you know. With what they had, it was a pretty entertaining movie. Bleak, pretty bleak. Atmosphere, great. The location's great. Casting's great. It's all great, but it's just missing the... It was a hard watch for you. Oh yeah, did somebody keep you as a kitty cat once? It's unsettling. Well, yes, but just relax, dude. It's just a movie. I admit, I'm extremely jaded. I've seen a lot of awful stuff. But still, movies like this definitely can put me in a bad mood. Like, if we're just talking straight fiction, I can watch anything, dude. And even if it does make me feel some kind of a way, I just accept it, you know? Again, I said before in past discussions on this topic that I think that is the hallmark of a good movie, you know? You accept also, that's good. You did mention earlier that you said that you also thought that this was a good movie as well. It's good. It's good to have that attitude, dude. I like it when people can approach movies that might make them uncomfortable. Like, it really annoys me the way people get nowadays. Like, they're so sensitive, and it's fine. You're sensitive about stuff. But to want to impose your sensitivity on art and make it all mute itself to your tastes or your distastes, and not just like let the thing happen to you, experience it, feel the things that you're supposed to feel from it, and I don't know, reflect on life a little bit, you know? I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world to have an unpleasant experience with a piece of media. I gotta say too, I'm sure you don't agree, but again, you didn't watch the movie from the beginning, so maybe there's some crucial parts you missed. But I really liked how they can take a despicable character, because Martha is not a good character, but make her sympathetic, you know? Force you to really question, you know, like, how much should you persecute somebody who is clearly fucked up, and fucked up from the nuts up? She was born a demon baby. You know, like, what chance do you have? I mean, and her brother too, Felix. He seems kind of inhuman to me. And I guess because of the little hints that they throw in there, I'm just automatically watching the movie with this like supernatural bent to it. It feels less real on that level to me as well. And I'm just like waiting for the story to advance because I want to see like where this is going. Unfortunately, I don't think it finished going where it was going. Kind of disappointing, because if it just plops down into a metaphor of like, oh, dad's ghost is still alive, we're keeping the cycle of trauma going, like, if that's it, I mean, okay. I feel like the movie was like just on the verge of being great. Like, I was totally prepared to give it a 5, but I think I gotta give it a 4. But God, it looked great, though. The director has done at least a couple other movies. I would totally be open to giving him a shot, because he's got a style. I just wish the editing was a little better in parts. But really, whenever they were building atmosphere and just setting a tone, it's a masterful work of misery.
Let's